Citizens of the Reject Nation, everyone knows I hate reading, so what do? I wait for the books to come out and then there are movies and I watch them. Red, White, and Royal Blue. It's a movie now, so finally we get to see it. What's up, Andrew?
Nothing much, but that's the way to do it. Watch the movie first and then get into the book. That's what I did with the Harry Potter books, or the movies and then the books. That's the way to do it.
You're assuming I will eventually read it, and that is a not safe assessment. Assumption? Neither one of those things.
Assessment, either or.
Listen, I read one book a year.
Really?
Yes, and
maybe this is the one to read. We'll have to see after the film.
Okay, we will see. I have been seeing a lot of my book reading girlies say that this was an amazing book and a really good movie, so I'm interested in watching it. Do you know anything about it?
I didn't even know it existed until today.
If you're like us and didn't know it existed, like this video, comment, subscribe, let us know all that good stuff. And thank you so much to Prepper for editing this down and making us look good. If you want to be super sexy, like I'm guessing the people in this movie are, just seems like one of those movies with sexy people.
Oh, yeah.
Then go to Patreon, become a patron today. You can sync up with your own copy over there, and also Greg and John do reactions and all of the things that they do that are usually written on my cheat sheet that I'm not looking at. Greg and John have fun over there, and you will too if you're sexy as a patron. Are you ready for this?
So ready. Let's do it.
Okay, red, white, and royal blue. Here we go. So we don't know one actor in this. We don't know the premise. We know nothing. Oh, we know it's Amazon Studios.
And we know the title.
Red, white, and royal
blue, yeah.
There's the royal blue. Okay,
Oh,
Berlanti. Okay, so we know that.
So we know the Flash is going
Grant
to be in
Gustin's
this.
gonna make an appearance.
Yeah. And Stephen Amell. Did I say it wrong?
Prince Philip, Duke of Cambridge, married his childhood sweetheart, Lady Martha Fitzroy. Thousands came to cheer the couple.
That actor looks familiar.
It's almost like Prince Harry.
The wedding reception boasts a who's who of international guests.
Like who?
Including Alex Claremont Diaz, the charismatic son of the American president. Also representing the US is Nora Holleran.
Does it get tight in there? A little stuffy?
How about we skip the party tonight and go do touristy things instead?
No. Are you crazy? I want to see Buckingham Palace, don't you?
Isn't that touristy?
Okay, you've been yucking my
Sounds
yum.
touristy to me.
What's going on with you?
That's my expression. Don't yuck my yum. I didn't come up with it, but I use it.
He spent his entire life attending fancy events like this. He was trained for this. I feel like if I use the wrong fork at dinner, they're just gonna eat me alive.
It's a good pun.
With the fork that you used.
It's a dingle hopper.
Oh, look at this stuff.
Just remember you're handsome and charming and everyone loves you.
I wish somebody said that to me before I walked into events. What a good hype girl.
Just remember, Roxy, everyone loves you.
Am I handsome and charming?
The cake alone costs £75,000.
What?
They practically had to break the doors down to get it inside. It's obscene.
Want to know how that tastes for that much money?
Or how big it is.
Prince Henry is yummy.
He's such a snob.
I don't know, man. If I was gonna go for a rich white boy, that is a rich white boy I'd go for.
So smug and entitled.
Oh, you know what is obscene? Is how attractive the president's son is. Have you ever met him?
Yes, a few times. He's very animated.
He's the world's rudest person.
He's the world's most irritating person. It's possible to see.
Nice to meet you as well.
I have heard so.
At least if you're going to talk shit, do it in front of each other.
How's it going?
Oh my God, rude. Okay.
Damn, no,
That cake.
yeah.
Cake.
Do you have to climb a ladder to bake a cake like that? I think it's extremely tall. Wow, he is getting hammered. He just threw behind the bed.
What's up?
Oh no, the cake is going down.
Oh, yeah. I could see that happening.
Killer wedding, man. Glad you're enjoying yourself.
Do you think they fall in love?
Yeah, who doesn't love a little Mozart?
Wouldn't surprise me. Yeah. It definitely got the tension.
I wonder how many families you could feed with what this cake costs.
Probably not as many as if we put your shoes on auction.
Tell me something, Your Majesty.
Oh.
Did your parents send you to snobbery school, or does looking down on people just come naturally to you?
Well, in your case, I would say it's rather inevitable.
We are the same height.
Oh my God.
Great to see you.
You too, Your Majesty.
Actually, it's Your Royal Highness. Your Majesty is reserved for the king.
Oh, thank you for the etiquette lesson.
You know what?
How did this get on my hand?
So sorry. I am so sorry.
Yep, just rub it in.
Oh,
the
that
cake
cake
is
is
going
not.
down, yeah.
It's inevitable.
It'll be fine.
Oh no! Yeah.
Oh no! Oh God!
So good.
Oh. Well, at least let us know how it tastes.
Fun opening.
Yeah, it does look like a. Oh, yep. That's going viral. Yeah, I was gonna say that would definitely go viral. That's two pretty big figureheads.
But that's when you got to make a joke of it, you know?
Uma Thurman? That's a name I know.
Oh, wow. I didn't even see that. I've been looking at the art. It's cool intro. Drum and lace.
Yeah, it is cool animation on this opening, though.
I have to say, red, white, and blue is a good color combo. Go
is.
Patriots.
Yeah, right?
He is very hot. Oh, that's Sarah Shahi.
Yeah.
Henry shoved me.
An urge I currently share with the prince. Negotiating a new trade deal with His Majesty's government. Thousands of hours, gallons of tea.
Like how she's echoing.
Her accent is spot on.
This juvenile stunt, it certainly casts a pall over our negotiations.
I'm on the ballot again in 14 months.
Ugh.
What I need from you is some good old-fashioned damage control. Zara will explain everything.
No knocking any cakes over with figureheads.
I'm really sorry, Mom.
That's why I need you to fix it.
She is so good.
She is, but you can tell right away, like, she's more concerned with her political career than her son's well-being.
I'm not saying she's a good person. She's a good actress.
No, totally.
You and Prince Henry are, in fact, close personal friends and have been for the last several years.
We just-
The fact sheet on Prince Henry, memorize it.
We just wanted to see what the cake tastes like and fell.
Is he gonna fact sheet on me?
Yes. And I can assure you that making it was one of the most depressing moments of my career. And I once saw Mitch McConnell eating a banana.
Now listen, we're talking about Mitch McConnell here, okay? There's Mitch McConnell.
You are going there to work. No hookups, no partying. You can hate Prince Henry all you want, but the minute you see a camera, you better act like the sun shines out of his ass and you have a vitamin D deficiency.
She's great.
Yeah, she's awesome.
What if I set myself on fire?
We'd ship the ashes to Heathrow.
Love her. Sarah Shahi, is that her?
Something like that, yeah.
Her Royal Highness Princess Catherine, Duchess of Edinburgh, firstborn child of His Majesty.
I feel like he would private jet, no?
It is right?
This looks like first class.
I mean, really, who names their dog David?
You know I have a Shih Tzu named Jonathan.
Yeah, I still maintain that's weird.
That's my son you're talking about.
He is so weird.
He is. You want to see some pictures?
100%.
Sean Shrivastava, Prince Henry's equerry.
Nice to meet you, Sean. Didn't expect to be back in England so soon.
No one is more mystified than I.
Do you handle the horses, or?
I am His Royal Highness's personal attendant.
Through the butler?
I'm not the butler, I'm the equerry.
And back we go to my original question. What is an equerry?
Me.
So a butler.
Here comes His Royal Highness now.
You've got to be joking. Alex, it's good to see you.
It's like, okay, James Bond wannabe.
Don't I get to shower and
I'm
change
afraid we're on a
first?
very tight schedule,
Oh,
sir.
my God, we don't want to screw up the schedule.
You must stand to the right of His Royal Highness.
Is that protocol or just his good side? Both.
Oh my God, he's in like a Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah, I was
with
going to say,
leopard
this
print.
is the contrast here and how they look. It's
Big smiles for the camera, please.
My NDA is bigger than yours. I want you to know that. You're wearing lifts. Are we finished here?
Yes, Your Royal Highness.
Good casting.
Yeah, and also I love the contrast in personalities too.
Hey, Sean, you think maybe I can get a little?
You're fine.
Thank you, Sean.
No, he should have stuck with the Hawaiian t-shirt.
Can you two scooch in a little closer together?
This is not going to go well, I still feel like, this interview. Their egos are going to get in the way.
You've been mates since you met at the Melbourne Climate Conference several years back. Is that correct?
Yes. It's like we've known each other all our lives, right?
Oh, the tension.
What do you think of jolly old England?
I really love it here. I've been a few times since my mom was elected. I love the people, the beer.
The whole media circuit all day.
Strong opinions, and he shares them loudly.
What 3 words would I use to describe Henry? White, blonde, and British.
Facts.
One thing I most admire about Alex is his willingness to admit when he's wrong. Wonderful trait to have.
You don't know this, but Henry does the best freestyle raps.
Oh my God. Yep. Set him up.
Let's see it.
Do a little for me.
No, that's not why.
She wants to hear it.
I save it for my private life.
It's all anyone is talking about.
How on earth did you end up on the floor in
Buckingham Palace.
Covered in cake.
Actually, it happens more often than you think.
Yeah, all the time.
In the reign of Queen Victoria, they were having food fights all the time.
Vicky. Classic.
I've always wanted to be involved in a food fight, just in clothes I don't care about.
Classic Vicky.
Well, his mum is the President of the United States. And my mum is the Duchess of Edinburgh.
You visit this place a lot?
Every couple months. Never with photographers, though.
Stay down.
Oh.
The
Make out.
yeah, but I feel like Secret Service would have ran in there with them. I mean, but it is a small room.
I'm serious right now.
Oh my God. What a fun scene to shoot.
Why'd you dislike me?
You're snobby and you're not 6'2".
Do you have good taste when you're rich and you can afford expensive clothes? I mean, smells.
I went to introduce myself to you,
Cologne.
and you looked at me like I had head lice. Then you turned to your equerry and said, "Get me out of here."
I didn't realize you'd heard that.
So you do admit that's a douchey thing to say.
I could have been nicer.
Seeing the error in his ways, I like it. The start of an arc, Roxy.
This is definitely a rom-com, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
But it was my first foray into the world as a public figure, and I was really scared, and you could have helped me, and you didn't.
I hear you.
First impressions go a long way.
Is it like a young Al Pacino or something looking like that and
that's-
Sly, kind of?
That's a good comparison. I can see that.
I'm sorry I was a prick to you. It's no excuse, but I was a prick to everyone in those days.
Almost looks like a young Matt Damon, too.
It's Matt and Ben.
Nah.
It's Betty and Veronica.
I didn't say get me out of here. I said I need to get out of here, which is a different thing.
It is. It is.
Threat neutralized. Some kid brought fireworks for his friend.
When you say neutralized,
It's good he's already in the hospital.
Oh.
What a wink.
Huh.
Love is in the air.
It's like he's not such a douche after all.
Because we never have to see each other again.
You're expected at my New Year's party.
No, I hate New Year's.
Some photos, Your Royal Highness. Claremont
I think we're
Diaz.
supposed to shake hands now.
See you in a few months, Your Majesty.
Oh yeah, right. He's supposed to call him Your Majesty, not Your Highness. So you got that right.
Silly the so-called Cake Gate controversy may be, and it is very.
Okay, Rachel Maddow.
That must have been a fun call for her to get. We want to put you in this movie.
Grammy loves Rachel's podcast.
Hey, Dad. I watched your committee hearing on the flight home.
Yeah, you and 3 other people.
Oh.
What's your beef with him anyway? I mean, he seems like a nice enough guy.
He's elite and privileged and lives in a palace. What's that?
If only we could all be so lucky.
Brushing that working class chip off your shoulder.
You and Mom taught me to question authority.
Meanwhile, you're now elite and privileged and live in a palace.
Touche.
And your mom is the epitome of authority. It's funny how life works.
He's honestly so pretty, it's hard to look at him.
Have you seen that actor in anything
No.
else? Or?
Have you? He's like just so pretty. Holy shit.
Alex.
Hey, Miguel. What's up?
ACD, slumming it in Shaw.
I like the attention to detail with the background actors, like, because it's the first, or
Yeah, they would be looking
they
at
would
him.
be.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God, the president's kid.
Was he allowed to go to a coffee shop?
Well, he's got the Secret Services with him, so.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, it is a good point.
Is your mother's campaign nervous the Republicans are going to nominate Richards?
The only Republican who makes us nervous is Abraham Lincoln.
You see, this is why I ask you these things, because you give me quotes like that. You have to like me.
Well, Greg Berlanti is producing this, so Grant Gustin could, run and get him resurrected.
How about sources close to the president?
If I could turn back time.
Just saying.
Deberíamos de vernos pronto. Off the record, of course.
Is he allowed to do stuff like that?
It's running at full speed. ¿Qué te hace tan encantador? Eso y las pestañas.
Ooh.
I should get going.
Okay, bae.
Buena birthday, Miguel.
Lo mismo, Alex.
Oof.
It seems like public perception, you got to just be very careful with that thing when your mother is the president of the United States.
With what thing? With being gay?
Yeah, I would. That's what it seemed like. Like he wanted to engage with
University
him.
of Texas?
You always pose with your right hand in your pocket, or you have. I have my ways. Is that WhatsApp they're using?
MI6.
Spy. I love that. That's Spy Kids.
Prince Cad. More like Prince want his and his head. Oh my god.
I was gonna say he probably gets away with doing stuff like that in class.
It's so boring. What do you have against color anyway?
Gray is a color, thank you.
Gray is not a color.
I first read Zadie Smith as a teenager. You absolutely have to read Another Country by James Baldwin. The picture of Dorian Gray.
See, I said James Bond. The
What have you done? There's this American tradition.
Thanksgiving.
Pardons a turkey before Thanksgiving.
Ugh.
I convinced my mother's staff to keep it at the White House, and they put the little asshole in my room.
Oh.
Why are you awake? Because some bellend decided to call me at 3 a.m. to talk turkey.
That
I
interesting.
love Bellend. Bellend's my favorite.
You don't seem like the kind of person that would name their dog David.
He's named after Bowie.
Wait, seriously?
That's a good detail with the phone. The phone is on even though he's not there.
Have I surprised you in any way?
Nope. You are just as ghastly as I imagined.
Oh,
I'm hanging up now. No, I'm hanging up on you.
he's so cute too. They're so cute.
Yeah, they have really good chemistry.
Fine. Have it your way.
McDonald's have it your way? No, Burger King?
Burger King.
Good night.
Ooh. Good night.
There are good ideas in here. I really want to help, but I could be doing so much more. Will you please read my memo?
Come on, humor him.
Has your new buddy, the Prince, confirmed for your New Year's party? Alex, I've got the Prime Minister coming in town next month for a visit. Make sure Prince Henry comes to your party. People like him more than they like you.
Well, they wouldn't if they knew him.
What? But now you love him.
Oh wow, that's a sick party. A tent right outside the White House? That's so cool.
Okay, let's go. Uh-huh.
Look who it is. Nice tie.
Prince Harry.
Miss Holleran, you are the most exquisite woman I've ever seen in my life.
Well, it is an open bar and a free-ish country, so...
Free-ish country.
I haven't drunk since Christmas. You gotta catch up.
I want to know what drinks they had.
Something delicious.
They should be having G Fuel.
Oh my God, we gotta dance. Come on.
You're not gonna dance? You go ahead. All right, be right back.
Just leaving the prince alone? Okay, martinis. Shaken, not stirred. All right, James Bond.
Needs a little liquid courage before he dances.
You don't dance? Ballroom lessons didn't exactly cover this.
All in the hips.
It's what Chubb said in Happy Gilmore. It's all in the hips. I only dance when I'm drunk.
From the windows to the wall.
I dance when I'm drunk because then I don't care what anyone thinks about my horrible moves.
I can't sit still during this song. Oh. Oof, oof. Eye contact.
We're having a moment with all this music, but we're having a moment.
Somebody take a picture of that.
10 seconds to midnight, everyone!
What is gonna happen? What's gonna happen right now? What's gonna happen?
Oh yeah, you gotta have your kiss, right?
No, I don't think they will, but they'll look at each other.
Happy New Year! Oh. Oh, someone looks sad and jealous that he wasn't getting kissed by him.
That awkward moment when...
And it's interesting, we made the Happy Gilmore reference of, it's all in the hips. Or I did, but that song was from Happy Gilmore too.
Do you ever wonder who you'd be if you were an anonymous person in the world?
I was an anonymous working class kid from Rush High.
His eyebrows are so dark compared to his hair.
Be a writer, live in Paris. Certainly date more.
Because it's so hard for a prince to get a date.
People I date don't interest me, and the people who interest me, I can't date.
Oh.
Yes, you do.
Quite subtle.
Up and away. He called him thick. You think anybody's watching? I mean, we're watching.
I mean, I know what you mean, but I was just thinking that. I wonder if someone is like secretly had a camera somewhere.
Whoa. Get that through your thick cad, baby.
I'm very curious how because obviously it's going to come out at some point in the film. Like, how are the parents of both families going to react?
Manufacturing jobs every single minute of every day.
Stretch them hips. Get ready for what's to come.
Well, that that guy's the Richards, he's going
gonna
to attack.
out it.
Well, he's going to attack.
Yeah, he's gonna out him.
Funny thing happened on New Year's Eve. Henry kind of kissed me.
I totally privately called that.
Oh, shut up, Nora. You did not.
He has a lot of trust in his friend to divulge this kind of knowledge, information.
That's his bestie.
But he's always dating a different girl.
Oh, honey, princes aren't allowed to be gay.
Oh, wow.
Oh, honey.
Tell me more about this kiss. Did you like it?
And it wasn't unpleasant, just surprising.
I mean, you've been wanting him to you down forever.
What?
Yup.
First, you've been like completely obsessed with Henry for years.
Yes.
Do not interrupt me.
Yup. Do not.
You spent the entire New Year's party straight up ignoring the who's who of hot young women in order to talk to Henry.
Tell him.
And he kissed you, and you liked it.
Yup.
I can wrap my head around being low level into guys, but what I'm really confused about is being into Henry.
How many guys have you been with?
What's low level into guys?
2. Once in high school, and once with Miguel Ramos.
Yeah, the guy from the coffee shop.
Of course, we knew.
We once made out on the campaign, drunk, fully naked. Get the feeling he wants me back in that hot tub, but you know, he's a journalist.
Right. Yeah, closeted princes are much safer.
Much safer.
Wow, he is a hot bi king. I love him.
He's supposed to be my guest to the Prime Minister's dinner next month. He can't ignore me all night.
I guess you'll find out.
Kiss him, kiss him.
The President of the United States and the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom.
I've always wanted to wear a tux. Never once.
You've never worn a tux?
Suit.
I've worn many.
Is that Miguel?
I read your Texas campaign memo.
That was super confidential.
I'm a journalist, Alex. I quite literally have my sources.
His lips are so red.
I think you've got some good ideas.
Thanks, Miguel.
Ooh, Bay's here.
Oh, he's going to be jealous when he finds out, and he's going to report it.
No, that would be a gay man outing another bi man. I don't know. That would be a tough turn of events.
I need your help.
Where's the threat? Do we need to clear the room?
What? I just need to talk to Henry in private.
Best I can do is the red room. You take him any further and a security team will taser you.
She's funny. Funny. I mean, there's no pose you could be in that wouldn't make you just like a dime, bro. When people say tall, dark, and handsome, they're talking about you. Oh, this is the cutest couple ever. Get it on.
Let's get it on.
I know. I owe you an explanation. My behavior was appalling.
Kiss him. Kiss him. Kiss him. Yup. Yeah.
Kiss, 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 kiss.
Yeah.
I'm
telling you, Miguel's going to find out.
All right, fellas. Time's up. We gotta get back to... Oh, God.
Oh, God. Yeah, look for that book. Did you find it?
There you are. Prime Minister, this is my son.
It's good to see you and His Royal Highness on better terms and not on the floor.
They're on a lot better terms than you think.
They want to be on the floor.
Hopefully we'll get through tonight without any more scandals from these two.
Let's hope Miguel doesn't break any scandals.
Here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna stay at least 500 feet away from me for the rest of the night. Sensible plan. I'm not done.
Oh, of course you're not.
Then at midnight, you're gonna come to my room on the second floor of
Oh my God.
residence where I'm going to do some very bad things to you.
Oh, damn.
Oof. Gosh. Please be him. Please don't be somebody else.
Or is it Miguel? Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh. I feel like I should be watching this in private.
Let it all out, Roxy.
What is the key around his neck? And why is it not me?
When did you start to fancy
Melbourne Climate Conference.
Last night party? You had a lot going on that night.
Tell me about it.
I really thought you hated me.
I hated how big you looked.
And we know they're both 6'2", so this is a small couch for what they're about to do. And how did he just get up to the room? Like, where's the security on that?
What's that?
Oh, there we go. The key.
It's me. Key to his heart.
Key to my family's house in Austin. I started wearing it when we moved here.
Yeah, he does go to UT, yeah. Or he loves UT.
You know, I don't think I've ever owned a key in my entire life.
Why are you fully clothed, honey? Did nothing happen on your end? Because that's not right.
Maybe,
we need to be givers and receivers in life.
Maybe he got dressed already.
Just to put it out there, I guess you could say I'm bisexual.
Yeah, say it out loud.
Just to put it out there, I am as gay as a maypole.
A what?
A maple? Is that what he said?
I have no idea what a maple is.
A maypole? Maybe it's a British thing. I don't know.
Maple syrup?
Maybe maypole. I don't know. Let us know in the comments section.
Yeah,
who's
we missed
referring
that
to.
one.
We just have to keep it very casual, of course. I just can't afford for you to fall in love with me. No, that's
Get
not what I meant when I
over
said...
yourself, Your Majesty.
It's your Royal Highness. I don't know how many times I have to tell you that.
Tell him one more time.
He's like, you're not 6'2". How many more times do I have to tell you?
There's this charity polo match in Windsor next month that my mate Percy's foundation organizes. I was wondering if you might want to be my guest.
Yep.
Must be nice to be rich and have a cross-country relationship.
I don't know how to play polo. You won't be playing. I will. You'll be watching on the sidelines.
Do you know how to watch polo?
I really don't.
Probably safer for everyone.
Yeah, agreed.
Kiss goodbye. Kiss goodbye. Come back in. Kiss goodbye. What, are you trying to kill me? Yeah, your clothes look perfect because you never took them off.
I guess he didn't.
Like, come on.
He doesn't seem to be bothered by that, though.
No, but oh my God, I am. It's so good. Oof. I'm so happy right now.
Do you know any of the rules of polo or no?
No, I thought we were going to be in the water. So.
Like water polo.
No, that was a joke. I knew we were going to be on horses. But no, I don't know the rules. Get the ball in the hole. Is there a hole?
I know American sports. I don't know polo.
Yep. Can't.
He's like, I gave you that second floor room in the White House. I get a shed here.
Yeah, but maybe this time he gets to take his clothes off. He's so sweaty. Oh no, shower first. All right, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. But we know his pants got removed this time, so I'm happy about that.
Well, he didn't have to get rid of a tuck, so easier.
He said
attire to get
I
rid
could
of.
eat, and he's like, even though I just ate.
Do you have a last name? The official family name is Hanover Stewart. My father's surname was Fox, so my full name is Henry George Edward James Hanover Stewart Fox.
Try to say that 10 times fast.
And I thought Alexander Gabriel Claremont Diaz was a mouthful.
He is.
A mouthful. Oh my God, he is a mouthful. Oh my God. Oh my God.
I just got that too. That's funny.
Does anyone in your family know about you? My sister Bee's the only one I've told. My mum probably suspects my brother Philip is.
Hey, they really are the same height.
Grandpa's a cold, hard realist. He sat me down on my 18th birthday and told me not to let any selfish desires I might be harboring reflect poorly on the crown. It's my life.
Doesn't mean you have to accept it.
Yeah, he looks a little like Bill Skarsgård.
He does, and he's so hot too.
Prince Henry belongs to Britain. Henry Fox has to belong to himself, or else he'll vanish.
Can he ever belong to someone else?
I feel like I have seen him before. Maybe it's just because I've been staring so intently this entire video.
Only momentarily.
What a moment. Oh, can only momentarily imagine. Oh, no.
Not here.
Where? Heartbreaking. Just can't wait to the day where it's completely normalized to the point where anybody, anywhere, anytime, no issue.
Regardless of what
status.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, what their parents are.
I think we should make
in terms of like
He said,
president
I think we should
or
make
what.
love tonight.
I mean, yeah.
What have they been just doing, or have they been going rough?
Who says make love anymore? We're gonna like listen to Lana Del Rey when we do it?
All right. It's just.
He said, I'm down.
Who's gonna
Yeah.
do
Who's
what?
You want to know who's the top and bottom? This is a conversation you got to have. You're newer at this.
I've never. I am so not playing this cool right now.
That is quite a view too outside the window to do this.
I went to an English boarding school, dear. Trust me, you're in good hands.
Oh my God. You're in good hands. He just said, I got laid a lot. I can be a switch. It's okay. Don't you worry. Whatever you want, baby. I got you. They're so cute. But also very clearly, I feel I know where they want to be placed.
Rigid.
Rigid. What, do you work out or something?
It's like, I gotta show Greg Berlanti that if he ever revives a Arrowverse, I'm strong enough to be in it.
Yeah. Do those salmon ladders. Oh, yep. This movie came out this last year.
2023, I think I saw is what it said.
Both these guys are like straight up leading men, so yeah. You guys figured out who was going to be top and who was going to be bottom. I didn't need to tell you. you guys got there. They're making love.
I can't believe how wrong I was about you. Most people are.
Aw.
I am obsessed with them.
It's just sad that for right now they have to keep it completely private, but
I know, but like, can't be forever, right? They're going to end up in love and everybody's going to know and support them and it's going to be beautiful.
Yeah, we do know that everyone's going to find out at some point.
And there might be some pushback at first, but then there won't be because love wins. And the movie's going to have a happy ending because if it doesn't, I riot. The pinky ring is dope too. I noticed it earlier. Oh, that feeling when you wake up next to your person.
Is there any part of you that wishes you weren't the son of a president? Or that your family wasn't in politics?
He doesn't have the same issues that you do.
I actually wish I could help more.
Oh.
It's gonna be a tough campaign.
You really do love it, don't you?
Yeah, I really do.
Yeah, we saw that he wrote that whole thing about to help with getting the support in Texas.
To devote your life to helping others, to know that what you do has a meaningful impact on people's lives. I know it's my life's work.
I like that. That hit me right here. I like that.
My father was 12 when my abuela brought him and his sister over from Mexico. In America, if you're an immigrant with a Z in your last name, there's not a lot of people in positions of power that look like you or sound like you.
Pillow talk. Am I right?
I've been given a chance to be someone in the world that my father didn't see when he was growing up.
That's cool.
You can't know what that means.
Oh,
Adorbs.
I'm learning.
I'm learning. That's all we can do. I love this shot.
Must be tough to do too, just cross-country relationship-wise, even though...
Did you tell Miguel Ramos that we had a plan to flip Texas?
No.
16 tweets today.
He really tweets too much.
We have to explain to everyone that we don't, in fact, have a new Texas strategy.
You do have a Texas strategy. You just won't implement it. Why aren't you registering a million new voters? Why aren't you firing up the youth vote, building a grassroots movement?
Yeah.
I was 28 when I was elected to the state legislature. I had 150,000 constituents. Now I have 330 million.
Oof.
I get what she's saying, but I get what he's saying.
You are no longer allowed to speak to the press.
Okay.
I mean, he never really spoke. That somehow got leaked. He didn't even speak to him.
You were 27, not 28 when you won your first election. Ask any of the women who work for you.
Ooh.
It's a very intuitive young man.
Madam President, do you need me for something? What's the deal with this campaign memo?
She's completely lost in this role. She's amazing. I don't even see that.
You don't see Uma Thurman.
No,
yeah.
I don't even see the acting. Like, it's just the character. So cool. She's so good.
What's all that?
My first Texas campaign. Your grandmother saved everything.
I read your memo.
Okay.
Good work.
Yeah?
It's not a memo. It's a mission statement.
We're sending you to Texas. You'll have a shoestring budget. You'll eat fast food for every meal.
You'll work 18-hour days.
Jesus.
So what do you say?
When do I start?
Text forever, street. Text forever.
But should I also tell you that when we're apart, your body comes back to me in my dreams? I can feel your skin against
Your
mine.
body comes back to your dreams. Is this all written?
From all the photos you're posting, it really makes me want to visit.
I think you'd really like Austin most, especially. I want to see your mouth covered in barbecue sauce.
Or something else.
I want to lick it off.
I want to lick it off. Oh, he wants to lick it off.
Just hit a million voters!
It isn't what we say or think that defines us, but what we do. And I think that what you're doing is amazing.
We're going live to the Democratic National Convention in Brooklyn, New York.
I love that they're using real reporters.
She has passed down to me a faith in America that always looks to the future, not back at the past. Her vision for America has you at the center, your hopes.
He's a very good speaker.
Yeah.
Great speech.
Oh, no.
You know, we're both staying at this hotel tonight.
Uh-oh. Something's gonna happen.
Do you honestly believe that we're ever hooking up again? You sandbagging me and my mother's campaign on your little wannabe Washington Post website.
Which you do and haven't acted and confirmed as much when we spoke about it on the record.
Well, the only thing I'm confirming tonight is that you're an asshole.
Oh.
What are you doing here? Oh, just a bit of skullduggery. We need to get up to my room right now.
Oh, he's so breaking that. Yeah, he's breaking that story. I called that way earlier, which was not that much of a stretch.
Close off. Let's go.
Would you confirm that he's probably
Yeah,
gonna...
he is, and I'm pissed at him. Miguel sucks now. I don't want to think about that. I want to think about this. Why are you trying to distract me with what Miguel's going to do? I can't help what Miguel's going to do. I'm watching The Lovers.
What's your favorite movie?
Oh, In the Mood for Love.
Have you seen that?
Have you?
Never heard of it.
Have you ever had your heart broken?
The day my dad died.
DPC. That's why I love you. Don't be Miguel. We'll kill him.
You have interviews to do. Let's get going.
What's going on?
Is there someone in there?
Oh, don't ask.
I'm coming in.
Hey, do you mind? What are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
No one is here.
Well, that no one left her phone in here.
Okay, so she left her phone in here. Big deal. It's all chill, Zara.
It's all chill. Why are you looking for her?
You hook up with some rando the night before your mother's acceptance speech. You don't have her sign an NDA. Of that, I'm certain. And then you let her bring her phone in here, transmitting God knows what to God knows who.
Oh, okay.
Good morning.
It's a scandal.
How long has this been going on?
Since New Year's.
Oh, God. Who knows about this?
Literally no one but you.
I do.
Miguel knows.
Oh, and I told my sister.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she was really happy for us.
No.
Please don't tell my mom.
Alex, we are in a hotel crawling with reporters in a city filled with cameras on the precipice of the biggest event of the campaign in a race so close it could be arrested for assault, and you're asking me not to tell your mommy on you? But you're the one who decided to put your dick into the air to the British throne.
Well, technically, I'm the spare.
Not talking to you, sir. Would it make any difference if I told you not to see him again?
No.
You better be dressed and in the lobby in 5 minutes so we can get your mother reelected.
I'll be there.
And as for you, little Lord Leroy, I want you chewing on a goddamn crumpet by sunset, and if anyone sees you leave this hotel, I will Brexit your head from your body.
There's a lot of English talk right there. British talk.
I will Brexit your head from your body.
Do you have a few minutes?
Sure. Oh, no. Have we heard her do this voice before?
I've been figuring some things out about myself.
Oh.
It's relevant to the campaign in a way.
Shouldn't be.
I've met someone.
Is that all? Honey, that's great.
Oh, no.
She's also a he, and he happens to be Henry.
As in the Prince of England.
Yeah.
We're gonna need some pizza.
Oh, mommy. Okay, girl.
Are you gay, bi, fluid?
Aww.
Quick.
Let mama buy.
Oh, all right. Well, you know the B in LGBTQ is not a silent letter.
Yes, thank you, Mom.
I mean, if I've had more warning, I could have made you a PowerPoint presentation, but you need to figure out if you feel forever about him before you take this any further.
That's interesting.
A relationship like this will define your life.
It's so hard to know if you feel forever about somebody when you haven't even been in public with them.
I love you.
I love you too.
I love her because she's a mom in this moment, not just the president.
Yeah.
I just came out to my mom. I was never afraid of her rejection. I was afraid that she would see me differently than before. But now I realize that's exactly the point. Anyway.
Oof. Him in a hat. Him in a hat.
I'm headed there to chill over Labor Day weekend with my dad and Nora. My dad suggested that I invite you. Do you want to come? Please say yes.
Nah. He's
wearing his hat.
Yeah.
Imagine seeing them at this bar. You're like, what? Is that?
Wait till they find out about the karaoke machine.
No.
They're in disguise with the hats.
Such a good time. I'm having a ball.
It's forever.
Did he tell his dad yet?
I don't know if they've had that talk.
Gotta be honest, I thought because he was a prince that be a little more of a candy ass.
Yeah, he's tougher than he looks. So you like him?
What's not to like?
Yeah, I don't think they've had that talk.
Have a little more faith in your old man. You are, after all, talking to the patron saint of gender-neutral bathrooms in Austin, you little shit.
Okay, so he does know?
Your mom and I were a stupid idea, too. We were just babies when we had you. Nobody thought we'd make it. Look at us now. Sometimes you just gotta jump. Hope you're not standing on a cliff.
Damn, what an expression. Sometimes you gotta just jump and hope you're not standing on a cliff. Oh, they kill me.
I've been thinking about how my life is going to be a lot different after the election.
How so?
Well, my mom will hopefully be in office again, and we won't have to worry about winning any more national elections.
Correct.
I thought maybe next summer we could come back here. We could be naked, have
sex anywhere on the property you want. We could walk through Austin holding hands, and it won't even matter if anyone sees us.
For your life.
Yeah, he's not comfortable with that.
I've never felt this way about anyone.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no.
It's like there's a rope attached to my chest, and it keeps pulling me towards you.
No, 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 no. And yes, but no.
I feel so right.
Yeah, you're just reacting to his
Yeah.
Henry.
No, no, no. The bailout, the ultimate bailout, not jumping in the water. And then he was never heard from again.
Henry.
Oh, that would be heartbreaking. We knew we had to get to this point, though. We knew this was coming.
Right.
Oh, his face. I feel so bad for him and all the things going on in his head.
Yeah, because everything he's had up until this point before him has been discreet.
What's happening? He's asleep and you're leaving? How are you going to get out of here? John was just looking at us in the window.
Oh, was he?
No.
What happened in Texas?
I ended things with Alex.
Oh, Hen.
Did you?
If he did, we didn't see it.
No, he just left and thinks that that's ending it.
I didn't want to break his heart.
What about your heart?
Yeah, what about everybody's heart? What about my heart?
It's all so silly. The idea of royalty in the 21st century, it's so antiquated.
Do you love him?
What difference would it make if I did?
A big difference in the storytelling of this movie. And you do. You obviously do. Oh, you love him. He's calling. Pick up, pick up, pick up, bro.
Yeah, he's not going to.
I won't answer any of my texts or take any of my calls.
And I jumped off and it was a cliff.
Percy said that Henry sometimes goes into his cocoon phases, and the only thing to do is just
wait
it out.
Can't wait it out. I'm going crazy.
Yeah, me too.
I feel ya.
Go to London.
That's the advice. You shouldn't have to, but yeah, I agree.
What if he won't see me?
Yeah, that's the tricky part.
At least you'll have your answer.
Yeah, that's true too. She's a good friend.
Sir, Mr. Claremont Diaz is at the gate. He insists on seeing you.
Oh.
That was a quick flight.
I think you at least owe me an explanation.
I have done nothing but explain myself to you this past year. I don't know what more you want me to say, and I don't appreciate you barging in here in the middle of the night.
Oh, I'm sorry, I can't turn my feelings off as easily as you.
Do you honestly think this is easy for me?
What else am I supposed to think? All I know is I'm the one here willing to fight for us.
Because it costs you nothing!
Not nothing.
I stormed castle to look you in the eye and tell you that I love you, knowing that you wouldn't say it back. So no, Henry. In fact, this is costing me everything. And if this is over, I at least deserve to know why.
Oh, for Christ's sake, Alex, for once, I wish you could see me for who I am and not who you want me to be. Sometimes I don't think you know me at all. I'm not like you.
That's not a response to what he just said.
I wasn't raised by a loving, supportive family like you were. I've centuries of history bearing down on my shoulders. My life is the crown, and yours is politics, and I will not trade one prison for another. I can love you and want you and still not want that life.
Yeah, but vocalize. Say it. You can't just walk out.
And it doesn't make me a liar. It makes me a man with some infinitesimal shred of self-preservation, and you don't get to come in here and call me a coward for it.
Never call you a coward.
Yeah, he didn't. He said he loved you.
We can figure out a way to love each other on our own terms, no one else's.
That is simply not possible, and you know it.
Fine, I'll leave.
He is in The Godfather.
And you can live in your tower and protect your heart for the rest of your life, and nothing will ever happen to you.
Ugh. I love that they keep doing this shot.
So if you want me to go, you have to tell me to leave. Please. It is the only way you're getting rid of me. Because I would never leave this room if I didn't think there was any hope of holding on to the happiness that I found with you. And if you think otherwise, then you don't know me.
Oh my God. He's the man that everybody wants.
So tell me to go, Henry. And I promise I will walk out that door and trouble you no longer.
He's going to tell him to go.
Something I want you to see.
Okay, phew. Phew.
Boy, stretching out our acting ranges there, both of you.
Yeah, that shot that they've done a couple times. It's hard as an actor to play off the back of somebody's head that way.
Yeah, because a lot of acting is reacting, and you're just seeing the back of someone's head.
I wonder what the budget on this movie is. A lot of locations that are these like grand locations, but then a lot of indoor smaller shots. And then the Uma Thurman of it all.
Yeah.
Uma Thurman of it all.
Yeah, she's not a cheap actress to hire.
Yeah.
She's
Unless she just loved the script.
She's like, I'll do it at a smaller fee. Help you guys because I love it.
Yeah, just like a cool 50 mil.
Nah.
Just kidding.
When I was a boy, my father used to bring me here early in the morning before the museum opened. When I was younger, I would dream of taking somebody I loved here.
Aw, that's so sweet.
That's so sad.
And he'd love it as much as I did. We'd dance
He wants to be known.
right here amidst all these statues.
Oh, just pulling out your phone. Oh, he's putting music on. He's putting music on. Like, don't text right now, babe. Oh, this song is so beautiful. Did he watch his movie? Was this in that movie? Oh, he is like the dreamiest, perfect dream man ever. But I can't help but think right now, like,
Please be patient with me.
oh, be patient. Okay, good.
And I promise I will try and be brave for us.
Okay, good. Okay. That's all I can ask.
Because when they write the history of my life, I wanted to include you in my love for you.
Aw.
Are you happy or no? Yeah, okay, phew.
He's happy in love.
His fits, too. Both these guys. You gotta just be together forever.
I want you to have some part of me.
He's gonna give him the
pinky ring.
and he's gonna give him the
So
key.
you can have all of me again.
Take off the necklace, give him the key.
Now we're even.
Tap.
He's never had a key.
That's true. Never had one.
I love you. I'll be as patient as you need.
Yeah.
Aw. That's what love is. Patience and sacrifice.
Go in an election.
Oh.
I hope I'm wrong about that whole Miguel thing.
Well, how long in the movie do you think's left?
I feel like we're getting close to the end. I mean, seems like it, right?
Yeah, like if Miguel's gonna move on
It's gonna
But it's like, why
happen.
else would Miguel have been there?
I mean, yeah, like it was set up that way.
It really was. But then also, like, I just don't know that that's a good look. We'll see.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Yeah, he's waking up to Miguel's articles. For sure, if that's what this is.
You mean all that noise in the background?
Yeah.
And all those phone calls?
Yeah, Miguel outed them for sure. You, Miguel.
What's going on? Is it Grandpa?
Uh-oh.
Your emails to Alex have been hacked.
Yeah, knew it. That
They're
they'd
posted
all
overnight
written.
Reddit. The Mayor and the Sun ran them this morning. And now security photos of the two of you at the V&A have been popping up.
Shit.
How many of our emails?
All of them.
All of them. I'm so sorry, Henry.
I need to call him.
I'm afraid you can't.
No, screw you.
I've taken the liberty of confiscating your phone as a precaution.
You've done what?
They've taken my phone and laptop as well.
You can't do this.
Orders from the palace, sir.
No, I give the orders in this palace.
These orders are from Buckingham Palace, sir.
Can we at least get a message to him?
I've tried my contacts within the White House. They may be speaking to Downing Street, but they're not speaking to us.
Emails, which the Mirror is calling the Waterloo Letters, details the romance of Prince Henry.
Oh, the media would just eat this up.
Now we have Miguel Ramos of Politico, who was the first American journalist to break this story and who has written extensively about it.
Miguel.
I have to ask you, Miguel, why
Jerk.
is this anyone's business?
Thank you.
Don't public figures have a right to privacy?
They do, but these emails clearly show a pattern of obfuscation around this relationship, and it's my job to examine and contextualize them.
How did he hack them?
These emails were posted to Reddit at 11:54 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday night, and your first article was posted at 2:30 a.m. Monday morning. How did you have time to read nearly 72 emails, write an article, and publish it all within 2.5 hours?
Mm-hmm.
Are you really that quick, or did you perhaps have advanced knowledge that this leak was going to happen?
Henry and I have been together since the beginning of this year. As many of you have already read, we never imagined our most private and intimate thoughts, fears, and truths would become fodder for public examination. It was our right to determine for ourselves how and when we should share our relationship and queer identities with the world.
Is he saying this without talking to him?
The truth is, every queer person has the right to come out on their own terms and on their own timeline. They also have the right to choose not to come out at all. The forced conformity of the closet cannot be answered with forced conformity in coming out of it. This isn't about shame. This is about privacy. But there is another truth that's much simpler. I fell in love with a person who happens to be a man, and that man happens to be a prince. I love His Royal Highness, Prince Henry George. I hope one day we'll have the opportunity to be public about our relationship on our own terms.
Wow, she's even proud of him, it seems.
I'm proud of you.
It's still possible I've cost my mom the election.
Yes. But it's also possible that you just won her the election.
50-50.
We'll find out next week.
A lot of scotch in this movie.
It's inspired me. I'm gonna have some scotch after this.
I hope Henry was watching. Thing when he's worried.
Of course Henry was watching. You're the love of his life.
We just have to do everything around here.
I love her so much.
Sean Srivastava, this is our Bankston. Look, I know we said we'd only use these phones in an emergency. Well, welcome to that emergency. I've got the first son in my office mooing over the prince like a cow in labor. Until you put these two lovesick homosexuals on the phone with one another. Any of those wrinkled white men at Buckingham Palace have to say about it, I want you to march your skinny, perfect ass over to the prince, hand him your phone, or so help me God, you will never see me naked again.
What? Damn, he ain't the only ones with cross-country relationships here.
Yeah, he's kind of a stud too.
Oh my God, are you all right?
Good first question.
I'm hanging in there. You okay?
No. No, I'm not okay.
You know what? I'm coming to London tonight.
He keeps having to come to London.
Hurry. Please.
I'll break the sound barrier for you.
I'll break the sound barrier.
I was just thinking, praying somebody says that to me one day.
Well, if I ever meet your significant other, I'm gonna say this line to Roxy if you want.
Yeah.
You want it to be forever.
Here's the truth that nobody wants to admit. There's nothing hotter than black t-shirt and blue jeans on a man coming over to you to sit next to you.
How about a guy playing a piano?
Or stand next to him.
God,
Yeah,
I
the
wish
piano
I
too.
do wish I knew how to play the piano. I only know how to play the Titanic theme for a few notes.
Have you heard from your grandfather yet?
Not a word. Part of me wonders if their entire strategy is to deny I ever existed.
Can't keep you locked away forever.
We really need to get you a book on English history. I feel so lost right now.
Welcome to the club.
They used to call me the Prince of England's heart, and now...
You still are?
It feels like everyone hates me.
They still love you.
They love the idea of me. And now they are faced with the reality.
We saw those tabloids on the table, right?
Yeah, it said like exposed and all that.
yeah.
But the only thing that's important is right there.
The piano?
Yes, that's exactly what I was pointing.
I'd be very proud to be your boyfriend.
I'm always proud to be your boyfriend.
Oh, they're official.
Oh, sorry, I'm white and upper class, so my affection comes with strings.
Oh, speaking of boyfriends on strings, you'll never guess who Sean is dating.
Justin Timberlake.
Is that an NSYNC reference?
Yeah, no strings attached.
The king wishes to see you, both of you.
Oh boy, the king wishes to see you. This is not. I don't. Oh, he's wearing his ring. But where's the key? Are you wearing that?
Yeah, it's under the tie.
Okay, just make it. Just.
Might as well start at the top.
The less you say, the better it'll be for you.
I do not need your advice, Philip.
Yes, well, you continue to make a mockery of yourself.
And you continue to be a little shit.
Oh,
Yeah, he's
I
that
think-
guy from
yeah,
all those things.
I think he was in The Hobbit.
Ah.
As a wartime necessity, there are a number of unscrupulous governments who routinely concoct wholesale fabrications about prominent people. Do you suppose that might explain these unseemly...
No.
It's all true, Grandpa.
Yup.
I was gonna say, don't you see the gentleman sitting right next to him?
Who confirmed it on the news?
It's a truth from which I am determined to protect you.
I don't want your protection. I want your support.
Put that in a shirt.
I'm as much a part of this family as anyone here, and I deserve to be happy.
Tell him.
Alex and I love each other deeply.
Yes, with the L word.
We are committed to each other deeply.
I have read your emails, Henry, all of them. They leave no doubt that your love is genuine, occasionally vulgar. Your primary responsibility is not to your heart, but to your country.
Why can't he have both?
And anything other than maintaining the traditional royal image is out of the question.
Why is it out of the question?
Yeah.
Why must we maintain a traditional royal image?
Because the nation simply will not accept a prince who is homosexual.
How do you know?
Have they said that?
That's settled then.
What is it that we've settled?
You're all to go home immediately.
Looking outside, they're definitely outside. This is the Love is Love crew for sure.
There's a car waiting to take you to KP.
Oh my God, Henry, look at this.
Yup.
Apparently there are crowds forming in Manchester, Sheffield, Birmingham.
Oh.
Oh, that moment must feel so good for him.
Yeah.
You guys always told me I couldn't do this.
Well, not only that, it's everything I was afraid of. And it's like, no, I'm being embraced and loved.
Starting today, the world will know me for who I am.
Okay.
Not who you want me to be.
You can't go out there. Grandpa, tell them that they can't go out there.
Henry.
The way they look at each other.
Are you sure this is what you want? There is no turning back.
He just said grandpa. Is he a cousin of theirs?
I love you.
Oh.
I love you more.
I think they love each other equally. Go show your love, kings.
Well, it has been a long election night. The entire race now hangs
Oh,
on
she's
Texas.
losing.
It's possible we are just minutes away.
Oh, Texas. Of course it's going to come down to Texas.
Text Forever Street.
Minnesota,
Let's find my dad.
Wisconsin, and his home state of
Breathe,
Michigan.
Alex.
Wow, they got here quick.
Crikey, that's a lot of red.
Yes, it is.
Oh, yeah. Texas has a lot of electoral colleges, votes.
Whoever wins Texas is going to win the White House.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, hon. I wanted to say something like, this campaign was never about just me. It's about the country we hope to leave to our children.
She really did. Like you said earlier, she's really nailed that accent
nailed
down.
It. It's really good. I can't picture her doing it before.
Yeah, no, but she got it.
I think my mom's working on her concession speech.
You can't end the movie with her having a concession.
You think she could lose?
I hope not, but at least he won in his heart either way.
I was thinking that, like, this is what I care about.
But it would be a different way to end it.
I read it was a thing in Texas. I thought it might bring you some luck.
I'm so grateful you're here.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, we hear cheers. Okay, it sounds like she won.
Wow, they knew that. They were like, yup. The president running.
Can you run in heels? Is it possible?
Some people can. Can I?
Hell no, you're like... Damn. He did help her win big time. I mean, that Texas plan of his.
Oh my God, he comes out on stage.
Worries whether or not their plant will be shut down. Elections do matter because they give you a voice.
In public.
He probably thought he'd never have that.
Open-hearted, fearless, and alive to a bolder, brighter, braver future.
I wish this was our world.
Yeah.
I want to vote for her for president.
Right? When's she running?
Oh, he took the key off his neck, so. I wish it had been on his.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Why wasn't it on his deck? Maybe he gave it to him,
Yeah.
we just didn't see.
After you.
We won.
We won. We got to see it.
Really are working class, aren't you? Shut up.
Oh, you really are working class. Oh, because he's here and he's like, you had told me that you grew up in a certain way.
Like
Comes in.
yeah.
Oh, like this
and
is-
then there was a shooting star that
I
really
missed
did.
it.
That really did remind me now of Steven Spielberg. I miss when films had credits like this where they show the actors. Like, remember in the 80s and 90s?
Yeah.
I wish movies would.
Juan, I'm pissed at you.
Nah.
And Thomas, I'm pissed at you.
But good actors.
And Ellie, I'm not mad at you.
Oh,
you
she
were
was
sweet.
she was great. She accepted.
And Sarah Shahi,
she
you're really
was
good.
really good.
She was in this show called Sex/Life. And
Was she
the
good
show,
in that?
She was excellent. The show was horrifyingly bad.
The show was bad.
Oh, you didn't see that video that went everywhere of the like 12-inch penis? Okay.
I don't think it was.
Well,
I think I would
you would
remember
remember.
that. Stephen Fry, that was
That
his
is his
name.
name,
Yeah,
yeah.
he was definitely in The Hobbit. The second one, Desolation of Smog.
Uma Thurman, never heard of her.
Yeah, has she been in anything? Like the whole
She
budget
was
went
so
to her.
good.
She was very good.
Holding pinkies. Little giggles. Really cute.
Playing handsies with.
Oh,
Cute.
it's just like their connection, man. Okay.
Yeah.
Dang.
By the way, if you are listening to us on Apple or Spotify, if you don't mind giving us a rating or voting. Giving us a rating, we'd appreciate it.
What
5
should the rating
stars.
be? Yeah. Come on.
I was waiting for you to say that.
5 stars.
Yeah, no, really, really good film. I love the message and theme about accepting yourself, especially when it came to Henry. Like he had quite an arc to go through, especially coming from royalty, because it's such a traditional. I mean, we obviously saw like in that great scene at the end, like how the country had finally come to the times. But like, what was expected of him in terms of tradition and his grandfather had put on him and what he had learned throughout his life. You can't be yourself, at least not to the public. And what you do in private is your own business. But in terms of public perception, I just love this arc that he goes through, and that Alex was able to help him like venture through that, because he was in uncharted territories. He was afraid like of just like being himself, and like how he'd be perceived not only from the public but from his grandfather. And it's like, I just want to be myself, and I'm glad that it took love for him to be able to be himself. And I think there's a special message in that. And these were not stereotypical characters, and I really was invested. And that was obviously the crux of this film is these two. And they're so well casted. They have such electric chemistry on screen, and they were so good together. I was immediate. Even when they were like going at each other in the very beginning, and that when they were just
cake. Yeah,
with the cake scene. I was already invested. I just loved their back and forth with each other.
I know.
But obviously then when the romance started, with the emails and stuff, I was I was very invested. But what did you think?
When you mentioned uncharted territory, I think what's really cool is that while Alex is more willing to come forward to his family and the world and say, I'm queer, we don't have that same thing from Henry. But Henry is the one who has been exploring his gay relationships for way longer and has been hooking up with guys. There's that line where he's like, oh, I went to like a guy's boarding school or whatever it is. He's like, I'm more experienced. And so they both had a lot to kind of learn from each other, which is cool. Like Alex is the one who's more like, we have to fight for who we want to be and who we are. And Henry can kind of like help him explore what it's like to be in a queer relationship. Even like the scene where it's like, who's going to top, who's going to bottom? How do we do this? I've never had sex before. Like, what is this like? And so I do think there was a lot for them to learn from each other. Their chemistry was so
good,
so on fire that it's just like, the rest of the movie didn't suck, but the rest of the movie could have sucked and it wouldn't have mattered.
Absolutely.
Because these two were like on fire.
Yeah, it was just bonus that the rest of the movie was great.
Yeah, exactly. And there really was bonus. Like between all of the locations we had that were really cool, the cool music that was going on, the side characters, like the sister or the best friend of the
Alex's best friend.
She was great.
Great. Some of those
Sarah
conversations,
Shahi was great.
She was awesome. And also too, like the first scene we got with Uma Thurman, the president, like I really thought like the way they were setting her up, like, okay, yeah, she does love her son, but she is so locked in and focused on her job. Understandably so. She's the president of the United States. I get that.
Right.
But it just felt like, okay, I'm locked in on my job, and what my son does, it is what it is. And then we have that heart-wrenching scene for him where he's like, I got to come out to my mom and let her know like that I'm infatuated and dating Henry. And I love how she reacted to it. Like, all right, tell the kitchen or whatever, we got to order in pizza. And it's like, she reacted like a mother, like how she should have. And I just thought that was just such a heartfelt moment. And I love, I appreciated that. It was very, like I said, it was heartfelt. And I also love how the dad reacted. He had very, emphasize.
We didn't even hear him tell the dad, but we know that he must have.
He knew. But he had very empathetic and just loving and supporting parents. And I appreciated that. And there was such great supporting characters. And on the flip side, you have a character like you see what the contrast of jealousy, what that can do. And obviously we see at the beginning that him and Miguel, there was, I think they said that they had some kind of an intercourse or some kind of a relationship back in the day.
Yeah, they said they hooked up.
Yeah, they did hook up. And then obviously he leaked the whole Texas thing. And then...
But just going back, staying on the mom and the dad for a second, because I just think that was a really key part of this movie, right? Like the whole movie, you and I are kind of guessing and thinking about when are they going to come out to their parents? And therefore, when are they going to come out to the world?
Right.
And so I think we're sitting there and the anticipation is built up so much, but we know that from what we've heard from Alex and from what we know from the film, that he comes from a liberal family because obviously she's running as a Democrat.
Correct.
We've seen what they're fighting for in Texas and certain little hints of things that they're getting at. So it's like you're worried, but you're like, should I really be worried right now? Because
that's a
did you hear scream?
what? Oh. No.
Let them eat cake.
I did. Did something happen with you guys?
That's funny. That's cute.
I would never have expected an end credits scene like that. Yeah, no, you made a good point. Yeah, that they were Democrats. So, why were we worried?
Well, we were worried, I think,
yeah.
because the movie is hyping up. They're going to come out. He was like, don't tell my mom. Don't tell my mom. He says that to Sarah Shahi's character.
Right.
But then I think what's really cool is that when we saw them be outed, unfortunately, we see that Henry's family doesn't react perfectly well, especially the little prick of a brother.
Philip. Is he a cousin or
brother?
No,
I think it was
Is he a brother?
No, he might have been cousin because it was.
Yeah, he did say grandpa, but yeah.
Yeah, I
he's
don't
either
know.
a brother or a cousin.
But
I'm not
anyway,
sure.
they didn't react well. But it's really important for movies like this because we've seen so many times coming out stories, TV, movie, where they come out and everybody is pissed. And while this is maybe not a fair part of art or might sound really pretentious, I do think it is movie and TV and art's job in general to show how things can be and an idealistic moment or future and kind of give people ideas of what they can do. And so I think that because this movie shows that Uma Thurman as the president, even though she has an election on the line, her son comes to her and he says, I'm in love. I met somebody. And yeah, at this point, I don't know whether he said love or not, but he said, I met somebody and they're special and it's the prince. And she puts aside everything else to not just accept it, but be actively in support and loving towards it. And I think that it's so crucial that we see art put that out into the world instead of continuing to see all of these queer storylines coming out, storylines where people just bash on them for coming out. And then it's like, that just goes around and around where art imitates life and life imitates art. So I love that they showed you could, even if you have something on the line like the presidency, you can still choose to love somebody more for who they are and support them more for who they are than to either be an absolute ass about it or just even show indifference,
Absolutely. And this is not, it's not queer related, but just to add to your point, I've told this story before. I don't know if I've told it to you, but I'll try and do this really quickly. There was a movie I watched when I was 5 years old, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3. I saw a scene in the movie of a character giving CPR, and obviously I'm only 5.5 at the time, and I saw my mother was running out of breath, and I was imitating art, what I had seen on the screen, and I did the same thing to my mother. So I agree with you that is very prevalent.
That happened in your life?
Yes.
Did you save her life?
I did. Yes. At 5.5 years old because of what I saw on the TV.
Are you being serious?
Scout's honor, yes. Absolutely. So I'm just like, that's again not relevant. Yeah, not relevant to in terms of talking about what you were talking about.
No, it is because what we show matters.
Yeah, it does. Because if I hadn't seen that, I would have had no idea what to do.
No, I'm glad you brought that up because especially at age 5, it matters. For people who've already have their minds made up, maybe art doesn't change their thoughts if you're so set in stone in your ways. But for people who are developing thoughts, patterns, opinions, behaviors, what you see affects who you become.
Yeah.
That's a crazy story.
Oh no, I know. And my mother, when once the ambulance and everyone came and she was like, they gave her the oxygen and everything. First thing she did, she took the mask off really quick and said, "How did you know how to do that?" I said, "From Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3." And she's like, "What? Okay, not a good movie, but obviously it served a purpose." In that
when
sense.
people say like that movie saved my life, like about a movie like that. Oh my God.
Yeah, literally. So really quickly, does that look like the actor who? I can't tell if that looks like him or not. I don't know. It looks like Hayden Christensen to me, but I don't know.
Which one?
On the left. Does that look like Henry?
That is Henry.
Yeah, I know, but it doesn't look like him to me. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm kind of blind as a bat. So.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, but it was a beautiful film, though.
Do you want to pull up some trivia?
Yeah,
Tell
just
me some fun facts.
Really quick. I'll just 3 or 4 facts. I'll just throw out here with red, white,
While
and
you're looking them up, royal blue. I really loved also how sexy this movie was. I think a lot of queer movies, they decide not to show us things and it's more tell, don't show. And this movie was like, no, let's show them staring at each other's eyes, touching each other's waists, having full-blown intimate moments. Like, it was really cool to see a queer couple have sex that was like this sexy, even like jumping on each other on the couch, fun, flirty relationship. And I was glad for that. Okay, tell me what's trivia.
I agree with what you said too. In the film,
I can't believe you saved your mom's life.
Yeah, no, it was crazy. I had 5.5, right? But in the film, Alex's parents, President Ellen Claremont and Senator and First Gentleman Oscar Diaz, are still together and happily married. In the novel, they are divorced. Alex's mother remarried, and his stepfather, Leo Castellazzi, is the first gentleman. Naturally, due to the changes in the film, the character of Leo is eliminated. Course. Alex says at one point in the novel that when he annoys one of his parents, he is referred to by the last name of the other parent. Okay. Casey McQuiston as President Ellen Claremont's speechwriter. McQuiston is the author of the novel of which the film is based.
Oh, it said for Christie at the end. I thought that might be the author. Who's Christie?
That I don't know. Okay. Yeah. This is the second time where Nicholas Galitzine, sorry if I mispronounced, plays a prince. He previously played Prince Robert in Cinderella.
I saw that, and I didn't remember that.
Yeah,
okay.
I saw him in Bottoms, I believe, is the only other thing I've seen him in. He's the football star.
Oh, I saw that.
And then Uma Thurman and Nicholas Galitzine previously co-starred together in the film Chambers. Okay,
Didn't see that.
Never saw that either. I'll do like
one. Hit me one more. It's got to be a really good
baby,
one more time. Yeah, but with a really good one.
Yeah, let's see.
It's got to be amazing.
It's got to be amazing.
A+. You have no other choice. You can't just be the savior of your mom's life. You have to save all of our lives.
I have to
with
save
this trivia
everyone
right
here.
now.
All right, let me just find one that it's got a lot of people found interesting. Let's see. 62.
In 5.
Okay, here, I think I
4.
found one.
Okay,
So
one.
the incident in the plot in which Alex and Henry's phone messages and emails are hacked is based on a real scandal from the early 2000s. The News International phone hacking scandals, in which it was discovered that the News of the World since folded and other newspapers in Robert Murdoch's media empire had hacked the phones of dozens of celebrities and private citizens. Victims of this hacking campaign included actors including Sienna Miller and Steve Coogan. I do remember that, actually. Sports figures including Andy Gray and Sky Andrew. And most relevant to the plot of this movie, members of the royal family, including Prince William and Prince Harry. The scandal took on new depths and gravity when it was discovered that the phone of a non-public figure that murdered teenager Millie Dowler had also been hacked, leading the police and her family to hold out false hope that Dowler was still alive. Shit.
Oh my God. And on that lovely note.
Yeah. No, that's crazy though.
This movie was great.
Yeah.
This movie was great.
Phenomenal. Yeah. Electrochemistry. And I love the themes, and I love the two actors, phenomenal, and all the other actors, including the actor who played Miguel and Philip. Again, you hate those guys, but they did their jobs. Just wonderful locations. True. And last thing too, we didn't really talk about it, but I love too a lot of the choices they made when they were communicating, when they were not together in scenes. Like they had that one scene where they were in the bed with each other, even though one was in England, one was in DC, but you could see in the background that the phone was still on speaker. I thought that was such a stylistic and interesting choice. I love little details like that.
I agree.
Really
they
fun.
Trusted us. They were like, this isn't a stupid audience. They'll understand that they're not really together. It was cool. Really, really cool choices. The direction on this was really solid.
For sure.
I'm with you. You guys, red, white, royal, blue. So I'm calling them royal.
They are royal.
You're royal rejects. Later.